Good morning, student. So today we know a new topic which is called reflection of light. Therefore, for this, we first know what is light. So you all know that what that anything is visualized because of light. That is, light is help us to see the object. Without the presence of light, we are not able to see any object. For example, here we find this battery. It is also visualized because from the light source, that is the bulb, light is comes to the battery and then this is reflected to our eyes and we see it. Similarly, this toy, this apple is also visualized because light fall on this object, after that it is reflected and this will come to our eyes and then we only see it. Therefore, here we find out a new term which is called reflected. So now we going to know in a broad sense what is reflection. Okay. So reflection of light. Therefore, reflection means when light falls on a polished surface like this one or this one, what happens? It changes its direction. Here also changes direction. This is called the reflection of light. Therefore, you find that from the torch, when it is lighted, this light comes, fall on the surface, and it is reflected. So it is called reflection of light. So therefore, here we find generally three terms. First is that from the light source, this light comes, it is fall on the surface. After that, it is reflected, comes to our eyes. Therefore, this ray which is come, it is called incident ray because it will incident on this surface, and this ray is called reflected because it is reflected from this surface. Now, this is a normal. Normal means a perpendicular line to the plane. So, with this normal, you find that here also created two new angles. For example, one is between the incident ray and this normal. This is called angle of incidence. And another is this normal with the reflected ray. This is called angle of reflection. This angle of incidence is represented as I, and this angle of reflection is represented as R. Therefore, you find that two angle is present there and these two rays is present there. Okay. Now, to know in a broad way that what is reflection, we have to know its characteristics, its some principles. So we now going to know the laws of reflection. So for reflection, generally two laws you can find. One thing is that here you find that it is black ray, come reflected black. It is come red ray, it will be reflected as red. Now you find that this is the angle between black and the normal, and it is normal and the reflected. That is with the red ray. So you find that the angle between this red ray and this normal is higher compared to this black ray and the normal. So here also you find the reflected ray and the normal make with the black ray is smaller compared to the red one. That means with higher this angle of incidence, it will higher with the angle of reflection. And from this reflection, we can find that these two angles are equal. So this is the first law, that angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. That is higher the I value, higher the R value also. And second thing you can find that this is the incident ray, come here, it is a point, it is a reflected ray, it is the normal. They are all present in only one point and they are on a same plane. So call that incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal, they are at a point all lie in the same plane. Here also you can find very easily. Na? So these are the two laws which are generally govern the reflection of light. Now we come to know about the surface. Generally surface are two types. One is the regular one, another is the irregular one. So in a regular surface what happens? When the parallel rays come, they are also reflected as a parallel one. But for irregular, that is in this type of surface, what happens? Rays come parallelly, but they are reflected in a diffused way or irregular way. So it is called diffuse reflection or irregular reflection. For regular one, what happens? The image is formed very clear, but for the diffused, the image is not a clear one. This is the main two difference between the regular reflection and the irregular reflection. Next we come that mirrors, because generally in our daily life, the mirrors are most used for reflection. The mirrors are generally spherical mirrors. Spherical mirrors means you can find it is a curved mirror. It is a curved one, like a curve, which is a part of hollow sphere. That is, it is taken from a hollow sphere and it is a curved like structure. And these are generally two types. One is concave, another is convex. So for concave, what happens? When the parallel rays come, they are generally meet at a point. That is, they are become converging. But for convex, what happened? The parallel rays here also come parallelly. But what happened? After reflection, they are become diverging one. That means it is seen that the rays not meet at a point, rather they are come from a point. Okay, what? It is come from a point. So now we are very easily, this is understood from this picture. First one is concave one, second one is convex one. So what if you find that parallel rays come, and I told you na, for the concave that the rays will come after reflection, they meet at a point. So here you can find these are meet at a point, this is A. But for convex, here also parallel comes. But after reflection, it is seen that they are come from a point, not meet at a point, rather they are come from a point which is called F. Okay, so I think you are very easily understood from these two picture what is concave mirror and what is convex mirror. Now, these are the few terms which are required to easily understand the function of the spherical mirrors. First is the center curvature. Center means a point. So you find that it is the center of the sphere, that is which the mirror is a part. That means the mirror is made from which sphere, its center is known as center of curvature. Similarly, for radius of curvature, radius means a distance and radius is present of a sphere. So it is also the radius of that sphere from which the mirror is made. Similarly, what is pole? Pole is the center of the spherical mirror. It is the center of spherical mirror. Okay, mirror's center is the pole. And fourth is the principal axis. So axis means a straight line. A straight line generally formed with the 2 points. So here also 2 points present. One is the center of curvature, another is the pole. So the line which is passing through the center of curvature and pole is called principal axis. Okay. Now we come principal focus. Principal focus just a point. I told you that for concave mirror, parallel rays come parallelly, but they are meet at a point. And this point is called the focus. Okay. But for convex, what happened? Parallel rays come and they are reflected from the mirror, and it seemed to be that they are come from a point. So this point is called its focus. So focus just a point. What is focal length? Focal length means a length. This length here also between the 2 points, one is your pole and another is your focus. So the distance between the pole and the focus is called focal length. And focal length is represented as small f. And here is a relation between the radius of curvature, that is capital R, and the focal length, that is f. And this is R is equal to twice of f. That means you can write f is equal to R by 2. So your radius of curvature is twice than that of focal length. Okay, these are the general terms that are required to understand the mirrors. Here we take a picture for yours easily understandable. So first you take, this is the concave and this is the convex. So it is the principal axis because it is passing through the pole and the center of curvature. Here also it is the pole and is the center of curvature. Now focus is a point which is present on the principal axis. Here it is the focus, principal axis. In that case, the rays are come meet at that point for concave, but for convex they are reflected. It will be seen that they are come from this point. So these points are present on the principal axis, and this is the concave and this is the convex. So these terms I think you are very easily understand from this picture, and it is clear to all of you. Okay, so these are the terms it is required to understand the mirrors. So next, we come the use of spherical mirrors. You know that generally, whenever we learn anything in science, generally this have the daily life application. So our mirrors has also daily life application. Generally two types of mirror, one is concave, another is convex. So both have different uses. For example, if we take first the concave mirror ones, then you can find concave mirrors are generally present in torch. We use all torches. So the mirror that present in the torch is a concave one. Searchlight, they are also concave. headlight of the vehicles, they are also present the concave mirror. A function of concave mirror is that in this mirror, we generally find the image in a large one. For that one, it is uses. So for saving mirror, generally everyone uses, you can find that in your home also. Saving mirrors are generally used to see larger image of the face. So to increase the image, we use saving mirrors. So saving mirrors is also belong to concave mirror. Next is they are used by dentists. We should know that the teeth are present in a mouth in a very small. So to see in a large way, we require one type of mirror. This is called concave. And generally, dentists are used these mirrors to see very clearly the teeth which is affected or which is not. And one also more important use is that solar furnace. In solar furnace, concave mirror are used to concentrate the sunlight to produce heat in a solar furnace. We take the picture of that to understand very easy way that here is a dentist who uses this type of mirrors to easily visualize our teeth because they are concave one, so they are larger the size of the teeth and we can easily see it. Here it is you find that the saving mirror. So this type of mirror generally used in your home, you find that it is used just to larger image produce of our face so that we can easily visualize it. So here also the concave mirror of saving one. It is a solar furnace. What happened? Light comes this mirror and after that it will concentrate this here so that a larger heat is produced. So these are the application of concave mirrors. Next you come, it is your convex mirrors. So in convex mirrors, what happened? It is generally a one type of mirror. It is you find present in your car. So this mirror has a special function. It will produce in a small area large number of objects image. That means you can find large number of objects. So in your car, it is the rear view, you can find that the rear view mirrors in vehicle used as a convex because convex what happen? It will indicate the size. That means in a small area you can find a large number of objects, the wider field view. So in a back way, how many cars are coming towards you, you can easily find out. And in for that information, you can easily drive in that way so that accident was not happen. So these are the main application of the mirrors. So I think you all understood very well from these images as well as from this information. So thank you to all